James Graham, England star says time for excuses is over ahead of Australia clash. That's the World Cup battle cry from James Graham ahead of tomorrow's crunch opening clash against Australia. The two sides go head-to-head at AAMI Park in Melbourne, the scene of one of England's biggest miseries from 2014. Ryan Hall was controversially denied a late match-winning try, losing instead 16-12 to the Aussies to crash out of the Four Nations. It came a year after England's utter devastation in the World Cup semi-final in London, where New Zealand robbed them at the death. But prop forward Graham says it's time England started to be known as nerveless winners instead of unlucky losers. It's about finding that edge in the crunch moments. England prop James Graham, he said, "We gave a good account of ourselves in the 2013 semi, but if we find ourselves in that situation again we probably need to manage things a bit differently." The 2014 game was similar to the 13 game. You can compete, but it's about finding that edge in the crunch moments. They were big moments, but it is about competing and getting into a position to win the game. We know we have to turn up on every play. It takes 80 minutes to win and only one moment to lose it. Graham is England's most capped player, with his 33 appearances, one better than winger Hall's tally. The two will lead from the front tomorrow, with both stars desperate to end the Kangaroos' dominance over England. Australia haven't lost to England or Great Britain in 10 games, since the historic Lions win in Sydney in November 2006. It's a record that Graham says needs smashing either tomorrow or in the World Cup final in Brisbane on December 2nd. He said, "It has been a long time and I have never been in a team that has managed to get the victory over them. Only two of the current squad, skipper Sean O'Loughlin and hooker James Roby, are survivors of that 2006 win. But a third member, fullback Johnny Lomax, was an excited 16-year-old fan in the crowd that day." The Street Helens player, who has recovered from a hamstring injury to play tomorrow, said, "I can remember it vividly. I was on tour to Australia with the Saints Academy and that was the only game we had tickets to watch. It was amazing to watch us beat Australia and I'd love to be part of the first team since then to beat them again." That famous 23-12 win was marred by fighting with Aussie hothead Willie Mason, twice lucky to stay on the field. He punched Stuart Field into the ground, sparking one brawl, and later elbowed Sean Long in the head, causing another set to. O'Loughlin, who was 23 at the time, admits he was shocked to see how brutal it was without any cards being flashed. He said, "When the first one kicked off and Jamie Peacock came running in, I was a bit like, whoa, what's going on here? I left it to JP." Those kind of games are always tough, but as a kid seeing grown men bash each other like that was a bit of an eye-opener.